For decades, fans of the beloved 1960s sitcom Family Affair have wondered what truly went on behind the scenes between child star Johnny Whitaker and his on-screen uncle, the late Brian Keith. Now, at 65 years old, Johnny Whitaker is finally opening up about the man who played Uncle Bill, revealing truths that many never knew, and truths that he says shaped his life in ways far deeper than mere fame and nostalgia. While the show was fondly remembered for its wholesome family values, fun-loving twins, and heartwarming lessons, what happened when the cameras stopped rolling was often far more complicated, and sometimes even heartbreaking. Brian Keith, charismatic and gruff on screen, was also a deeply private and troubled man in real life, something Johnny witnessed firsthand as a young boy. In his recent interview, Johnny described Brian as one of the greatest actors and most genuine mentors I ever had, but also a man fighting inner battles no child could fully understand. While Keith always treated him with respect and kindness, on set, Johnny began to sense something darker beneath the surface as he grew older, especially in the final years of their time together. Johnny recounted moments when Keith would disappear into solitude between scenes, smoking heavily, lost in thought, sometimes so somber that no one dared approach him. "I didn't understand it then," Whitaker said, "but now I know he was carrying a weight." Still, Keith never let his struggles interfere with his affection for his young co-stars. He became a father figure to Johnny during the years of Family Affair, teaching him more about humility and hard work than any classroom ever could. "He didn't treat me like a kid," Johnny revealed. "He treated me like a person." But Whitaker also finally addressed one of the most difficult truths about their friendship: the tragic end of Brian Keith's life and the role depression played in it. As he aged, Keith faced personal loss, financial hardship, and declining health. After the death of his beloved daughter Daisy, he spiraled into deep grief. In 1997, just months after Daisy's passing, Brian Keith took his own life at the age of 75. Johnny says this tragedy still haunts him, especially the understanding that he never truly knew the depth of Brian's pain. "I wish I could have told him what he meant to me," Johnny said quietly. "I wish I could have thanked him before he left." Johnny Whitaker has faced his own struggles as well, battles with addiction, depression, and the challenge of finding purpose after childhood fame. But he believes that the love and mentorship Brian Keith gave him is part of what helped him survive. "Brian taught me to stay true to myself," he said, "to stay grounded no matter what happens." That advice carried him through years of personal chaos and inspired him to eventually work as a drug and alcohol recovery counselor, helping others who face similar demons. Now, for the first time, Whitaker is sharing these memories not just to honor Brian Keith's legacy, but to remind fans and viewers that even the people we idolize carry unseen wounds. "Brian wasn't just Uncle Bill," he said. "He was a good man who hurt deeply and tried to hide it." At 65, Johnny says he finally feels ready to face the past, to talk about the man who helped build him, and to encourage others to speak up before it's too late. Brian Keith was more than a TV star, Whitaker concluded. He was human. And maybe if we'd known that sooner, we could have helped him the way he helped us.